We are here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Daryll Scott Leach and Laura Ann Goose. I do have to ask at this stage if there is any person here present who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, then you should declare it now. Well, Daryll and Laura, I think it is safe to say that today you will exchange vows of marriage that will unite you as husband and wife in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends. The purpose of marriage is that you may always care for and support each other through every aspect of your lives. It's a choice that you've made to share your love, your friendship and mutual respect for each other. Daryll and Laura see their marriage as the promise of hope between two people who love each other, who honour one another as individuals, and who wish to share their future together. And today they affirm their relationship in your presence as they start the next chapter of their lives together. But before you pledge yourselves to each other in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you are just about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. And marriage should be entered into freely and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. Therefore, Daryll, I ask you, will you take Laura here present to be your lawful wedded wife?
I will.
And do you promise to remain devoted to her today and always?
I do.
Laura, I ask you, will you take Daryll here present to be your lawful wedded husband?
I will.
And do you promise to remain devoted to him today and always?
I do.
Good answers. Well done, both of you. So, I'm now going to ask both of you in turn to make your declarations that you know of no legal reasons you shouldn't be married to each other today. So before your chosen witnesses, that's Matthew and Kim. Daryll, if you're free to marry, please repeat this statement. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Daryll Scott Leach.
Why I, Daryll Scott Leach.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Laura Ann Goose.
To Laura Ann Goose.
Perfect, lovely and clear. Hopefully you've all heard that one. So Daryl's free to marry. Laura, let's see if you're joining him today. If you are free to marry, please repeat the statement. I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I know not.
That I know not.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Laura Ann Goose.
Why I, Laura Ann Goose.
May not be joined in matrimony.
May not be joined in matrimony.
To Daryll Scott Leach.
To Daryll Scott Leach.
Lovely. Good news. Both declared you're free to marry. As the very special moment now comes for you to make your contract of marriage, can I ask you to turn to foot after me? Please say to your wife. I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present.
To witness that I, Daryll Scott Leach.
To witness that I, Daryll Scott Leach.
Do take thee, Laura Ann Goose.
Do take thee, Laura Ann Goose.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
Ready, Laura?
Yep.
Sure.
I call upon these persons here present.
I call upon these persons here present.
To witness that I, Laura Ann Goose.
To witness that I, Laura Ann Goose.
Do take thee, Daryll Scott Leach.
Do take thee, Daryll Scott Leach.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
It's perfect. I feel like you might have been practicing this.
No, not once.
No? So now our couple will make additional promises to each other before you all today. Daryll, you're first again. Laura, as I take you to be my wife.
Laura, as I take you to be my wife.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you.
To honour and respect.
To honour and respect you.
I'll stand by you.
I'll stand by you.
And be true to you always.
And be true to you always.
I will care for you.
I will care for you.
Laugh with you when you're happy.
Laugh with you when you're happy.
And comfort you in times of sadness.
And comfort you in times of sadness.
Whatever life may bring,
Whatever life may bring,
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
These promises I make to you today
These promises I make to you today
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Daryll, as I take you to be my husband,
Daryll, as I take you to be my husband,
I promise to love you,
I promise to love you,
to honour and respect you.
to honour and respect you.
I will stand by you
I will stand by you
and be true to you always.
and be true to you always.
I'll care for you,
I'll care for you,
laugh with you when you're happy,
laugh with you when you're happy,
and comfort you in times of sadness.
and comfort you in times of sadness.
Whatever life may bring,
Whatever life may bring,
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
These promises I make to you today
These promises I make to you today
for the rest of my life.
the rest of my life.
So now our couple have chosen to seal their contract of marriage with the traditional exchange of wedding rings. A ring is an unbroken circle, symbolising unending and everlasting love, and from this day
Yes,
forward,
yeah.
will be the outward sign of the lifelong vows and promises you've made to each other today. So Thomas, TJ, can I ask you to come and join us? Come and stand next to Daryll,
Me
please.
too.
Sorry. And if I could ask you to, if you sort of come this side of him, you might have to, I've got to let him break hands. There we go, just for a second. And present our bride's ring to Daryll. Daryll, take the ring and place it onto Laura's left hand, third finger, and hold it there as you say, Laura, I give you this ring
Laura, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a lasting reminder
and as a lasting reminder
of the promises we've made today.
as the promises we've made today.
Slide that ring on. Chin.
Just wiggle it. Just wiggle it.
Just wiggle it. Wiggle it.
Done it.
Just a little with a little bit of help, right? And TJ, if I can now ask you to present Daryl's to Laura. Thank you ever so much. So the same thing, I'll place it onto Daryl's left hand. That one, that. Place it halfway there. As you say, Daryll, I give you this ring
Daryll, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a lasting reminder
as a lasting reminder
of the promises we've made today.
and of the promises we've made today.
Slide that.
Easy, see?
That went on a bit too easy. Well, Daryll and Laura, today is the first day of the next phase in your lives together. We all hope the feelings that you have for one another today will continue to deepen and grow forever stronger over the years ahead. You've both made the declarations required by law, and you've made your solemn and binding contract before your chosen witnesses, all of the loved ones that you've gathered around you today, myself, Kat and Beth. So it therefore gives us the very greatest of pleasure to be able to announce that you are now legally married, husband and wife.
Oh no.
Congratulations!
Got it.
You had a lot of it then.
Hmm?
You had a lot of it.
Fuming. Don't go there.
Saw you walking by today with the sunset in your eyes. I couldn't find the strength to say what was running through my mind. You couldn't help but notice me staring with that awkward smile from the other side of Thompson Street. I felt love for a little while, 'cause you looked beautiful in the sunset glow, in that sunset glow. You looked more beautiful than anyone I know, than anyone I know. You ended up falling for me, and to this day I don't know how. I think about it constantly. I promise I won't let you down. When I asked, you told me yes, to be in mine forevermore. All I can offer is my best, through the good and bad, through rich and poor. Oh, you look beautiful with that white dress on, with that white dress on. You look more beautiful than anyone I've known, than anyone I've known. You look beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful. You look more beautiful than anyone I've known, than anyone I've known. You look beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful. You look more beautiful than anyone I've known, than anyone I've known. You look beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful. You look beautiful with that white dress on, with that white dress on. You look more beautiful than anyone I've known. You look beautiful, so beautiful.
So can I please introduce Paul, the uncle of the bride?
First of all, I'd like to, on behalf of obviously myself and the whole family, thank you all for coming very much today, making this a special day. Secondly, to all you mums, have a nice day. I'm not going to rattle on for ages because I know some of you are probably desperate for a wee, desperate for a smoke and desperate for the bowl. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I've been asked to say a few words, obviously stepping in on behalf of my brother, and I'm really proud to do so. Unfortunately, obviously you can't be here in person today, but we know he's up there. We know he's looking down. And he's full of tears in his eyes. Not tears of sadness, but tears of joy. He's so proud of his booker. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand, please do. If you can't, don't. If you could raise your glasses to Laura and Daz, the bride and groom. Cheers. Thank you very much. I'm now going to hand you over to our best man. Let's give him a round of applause. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Give him some encouragement. He's probably as nervous as I am.
I've got something else you can hold, mate, if you want.
Not worth it.
Not what she said. Right, I'm not one for doing speeches or anything like that, but I wrote it all down, which is more than I've done at my wedding.
True story.
Just want to welcome everyone for coming today and celebrating Daryll and Laura's big day. Can't even read my own writing.
Compare glasses.
That's not going to work. There's only one person I know in the world that can turn such a big day like Mother's Day into their own. And anyone that knows, that is Daryll. I'm just going to keep this really short and sweet because I've seen what Daryl's speech is like, and I hope you've got your sleeping bags ready. Me and Daryll have been best mates for best part of 12, 15 years now. There's been a lot of ups and downs and many, many stories I can tell you we got up to. Some he really don't want me to say.
I know what you mean.
Time and a place for that. But for whatever reason before, Daryll found himself sleeping on a single fold-up metal camping bed, which some of you are old enough to know what that's like, on my bedroom floor in the pub, in one room, where we, most of the time, our dinners contained chicken shop and the £10 bottles of champagne from Dick Tavine's and a hell of a lot of double vodka Red Bulls, where we did have some of our best times there.
Even though it was a shit time.
We was always there after work every night though, Daryll, weren't we, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Daryll loves his food, if you didn't tell.
What's he saying?
Whatever you want to call him, a cook, a chef, or whatever.
Microwave technician.
That's right.
But he's the only person I know in the world that can go to an interview working as a chef in a restaurant and demand the hours he works. He never works a Saturday when Southend United are at home, and he even gets the away games off and all, because he still thinks Southend are massive, whereas they're actually a load of shit.
Says the West Ham fan.
Well, how Man U do, mate?
Crack on.
No, Laura wants a cracking mate on the bar. But mainly, Daryll and Laura are made for each other. They both love their trackies.
Yes.
They're the most two fussiest eaters you could ever go out with in a restaurant with. And those of you who have actually gone out with them, you'll understand. Their trainer collection, well, that's on a different level. They can open their own shop. But most of all, they love each other more than anything in the world. And now I've lost my card. No, I can't find it.
You should have had lib like I did.
You're lucky I wrote this down. Stop there. What a spastic. And then, but to be fair, Daryll calls me that all the time anyway, so that's quite fitting. Yeah, no, they love each other more than anything. They will bicker, they will argue. Kim, you've seen that.
No.
You know, Tyler, the same. But the best bit about the last couple of days is I've seen a different side to Daryll that I've not seen in the whole time I've known him. Is a soppy side of him. With the card he didn't want me to see, and what he's wrote in the card, hopefully you'll post it or just show it, at least me, because I'm the only one that matters. But Laura, you look absolutely beautiful today. This is the first and probably the last time I'll ever see you wear a dress. But you do look absolutely fantastic. So I'd like everyone to raise a glass to Daryll and Laura. Daryll and Laura Leach.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And now here he is, the dream himself.
Evening guests are here, let's go. I can read. Right. I'm just reading straight off here, by the way. Right, good afternoon, everyone. I'll print it out, I should do. It's not fucking evening. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, just like me. Firstly, I'd like to raise a toast to my beautiful bride, to Laura. How wonderful does she look today, let's all be honest. We're all used to seeing her in her trackies and trainers, although, I don't know if all of you know, but she has got trainers on today. She spent 9 hours sticking little crystals on them just for no one to see. So can we all just say well done, Laura? So Laura used to think golf was just for old people until I convinced her to come and play over at Garren's, and then eventually we ended up playing over there every Sunday. She loved it that much, I even let her beat me a couple of times.
No, you didn't let me.
I did, I even let her beat me a couple of times just so she wouldn't knock it on the head so we carry on going. So, with that in mind, I couldn't think of a better place to propose than on the 18th hole at the luxury Potter's Golf Course. It was an instant hole-in-one. Oh, and she said yes. I'd like to say we spent years planning today, but the truth is we began planning today just 5 months ago. So thank you, Laura, for everything you've done to make today possible, even when it seemed like it was impossible. You've done an amazing job, thank you. Again, I want to thank all of you for coming today, especially with it being Mother's Day. But I'd like to say a special thank you to all the mums for giving up their special day to be here with us on our special day. It really means a lot to both of us, so I'm sure Laura will say as well, so thank you everyone, thank you. Talking of mums, Mum, thanks for making a legend. And Kim, thank you for giving me Laura's hand.
I'm that with you.
Oh yeah, but I don't have enough words to thank you both for everything you do for us, and I'm sure you will carry on doing for us in the future. Unfortunately, it's not been possible to have everyone we love with us today, but we know they're here with us in spirit, and not only in our thoughts today, but more importantly in our hearts. Pete, I know how much you were looking forward to today and seeing Laura in her beautiful dress. We're all missing you, and I know that you are bursting with pride as you're looking down on all of us. Would you all please stand and raise your glasses and join me in a toast to Pete and all of our absent friends and family that couldn't make it today. So, to absent friends and family. Thank you, everyone. So, me and Laura, how did it all begin? How long have you all got? No, I'm joking. Right, so where did it all begin? It was Charlotte that introduced me. She texted me, she said, right, come down to the smack, so I've got a friend that I want you to meet. So I was like, all right, this will be fun. So I popped in, met him, I was there for about 5-10 minutes, but me and Laura had instant connection over our mutual love of trainers, and look where it's gone now. But yeah, and then me, I was like, oh, Charlotte, can I have a number? You know, as you do. And me and Laura text for a little while, and then we just lost contact, didn't we? We didn't speak for ages. And then, randomly, out of the blue, she always tells people why I chased her, right? But listen, yeah, out of the blue, one day I had a message on Facebook for Laura, probably after Gemma set it up for her, because she's good at that. But yeah, so I had a message from Laura, just randomly popped up. Oh, fucking hell, lost where I am. Oh yeah, and then literally, she came and picked me up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, and then we just went and sat down the seafront. Yeah, we sat down the seafront for hours and hours, didn't we, that night? Just talking and laughing and that. And I haven't been able to give her since. And yeah, sort of like she used to pick me up regularly from work when I worked at the Walnut Tree, most of the time, with a large popcorn chicken from KFC. This was her fault. We'd go and sit down the seafront in the car for hours on end, wouldn't we? Just literally just like laughing and joking. Yeah, and then 9 times out of 10 I'd fall asleep. But yeah, if we weren't down the seafront in the car, we'd literally be down the industrial estate playing Kirby with a plastic Minions ball in the dark. But you know, you do what you do, don't you? But yeah, so now not only am I stuck with Laura, I'm also stuck with Tyler. But yeah, and I'll never forget, we were talking about this earlier, I'll never forget when Pete and Kim went on holiday and like Laura said, oh, Mum and Dad are away, come and stay for the week. So I went and stayed there, and literally as soon as they got back, he couldn't wait to tell them, oh, Mum's had a guy in the house all week. And yeah, I've not left since, but yeah. Oh yeah, and Jessie asked me to apologise on her behalf. She couldn't make it today, but she couldn't eat all of you in one go, so we had to leave her at home. But yeah, she said it shows that we have a awesome day, so thank you for her. And right, bridesmaids, I was going to say thank you for making sure Laura get there on time, but I was stood at the front there walking around like this for about 10-15 minutes, so yeah.
like that.
But anyway, thank you for supporting her and stopping her from shouting at me too much. Where are we? And literally, the first day, right, everyone's not going to believe this, right? Laura went dress shopping. On the first day, she picked out her dress. Which anyone that knows Laura will know that's surprising because she's not very decisive. Are you, darling? So yeah, I was really surprised at that. She went shopping with my mum, Kim, Beth and Gemma. And then she texted me while I was looking at my suits when I picked my dress. Yeah, and I was like, oh. But yeah. And then right, now we get on to my best man, Thomas. So, thank you for putting me through the stretch of your waistline. Even though we got measured 4 weeks before, went to pick up our suits and that fat little shit didn't fit in his suit. I don't know what Jenny's been feeding him, but Jesus. Mate, I know you like your food, but I wasn't expecting that. And he likes his food so much, even took a chunk out my shoulder, wasn't it, CJ? Literally, bit of chunk. I've still got a scar on my shoulder. He took a chunk out my shoulder. So, yeah. So, Thomas, yeah, mate. 14 years of friendship, 2 matching tattoos, countless tonkins at snooker, eh? And a broken theme late. I still get the blame for, don't I? Yeah. I weren't even there, mate. I weren't even there. So, well, anyway, it's enough of him. So, it's enough of him, enough of me going on. And I'd just like to thank each and every one of you for giving up your day and being here with us again today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Everything's finally right. The dark made peace with the light. I'm gonna love you tonight, like the land meets the dawn. Lay down our demons and rest in this midnight holiness. Something so honest and raw. Would you come be my